If you're a parent, you've probably heard "it's just a phase" at least once. And usually the word phase in this sentence means a season or stage that your child is in that you look forward to being over. In other words, it's just a phase, but don't worry, it'll be over soon. But what if we viewed each phase of our kids' lives in a different way? What if we viewed each stage as an opportunity instead of an obstacle? That's what the Phase Project is all about, reminding parents why every phase matters. Let's start by redefining the word phase. A phase is defined as a time frame in a kid's life when you can leverage distinctive opportunities to influence their future. In other words, it's just a phase, so don't miss it. We're going to spend the next few minutes looking at the middle school phase. In the 6th grade phase, you all have a specific role. Your role is to affirm their personal journey. 6th grade is a crisis. For many, this is the first year of middle school, which means an entirely new social context, lockers, health class, and dating couples. Regardless of their particular school, every 6th grader has an increased social and self-awareness. When you consistently affirm their journey through this sometimes turbulent season, you help them gain stability. That means one thing for parents: your influence is shifting. Your kid still needs you, but they're beginning to need you in a different way. Parents and leaders, if you want to engage their interests, then include peers, coach relational skills, and help each kid develop healthy friendships. 7th graders are in a season of personal discovery. Not everyone makes the team. Interests and abilities change. Long accepted values can come into question. And on top of all that, this phase is a time of heightened self-awareness. When you consistently affirm their journey through this sometimes turbulent season, you help them gain stability. 8th graders are cool. No longer at the mercy of an uncontrollable emotional outburst. 8th graders are increasingly able to self-regulate their actions, emotions, and activities. But this emerging sense of control creates a new kind of tension for a teenager to resolve. When you consistently affirm their journey through this sometimes turbulent season, you help them gain stability. It's important to keep in mind that a middle schooler thinks like an engineer. You help them learn when you connect the dots. Don't be afraid to give them all the hints and clues to the questions that they're asking. Let me break it down for you. The middle school phase stretches from 6th grade to 8th grade. Let's take a quick look at 6th grade. The 6th grade phase. The phase when there's never enough groceries, too many hormones, and a dramatic kid that needs someone to prove who cares. 6th graders are constantly asking the same question: who do I like? Friendships begin to matter more and more in middle school. The 7th grade phase. The phase when nothing you do is cool. And what they feel right now matters most. And one suddenly social kid wants to know who's going. 7th graders are constantly asking the same question: who am I? This may not be a question any parent or leader can answer for a kid. And finally, the final middle school phase, 8th grade. The 8th grade phase. The phase when it's cool to have choices, it's not cool to answer questions, and one smart kid will remind you, yeah, I know. Middle schoolers are constantly asking the same question: who do I want to be? This may not be a question any parent or leader can answer for a kid. That's why the best way to capture the heart of a middle schooler is to provide stability. With so many things changing so fast, it's challenging for a 6th and 7th grader to find their place. 8th graders may think they know everything, but they don't. They'll still need your support this year. They just may not show it. That's why it's not surprising that middle schoolers are motivated by acceptance. Throughout the middle school phase, you will provoke discovery so your child will own their own faith and value a faith community. In the 6th and 7th grade phase, they may be asking some hard questions. Don't be shocked, at least not visibly. Doubt isn't toxic to a middle schooler's faith. It's part of the process of personalizing what they believe in. Make your home and your small groups a safe place for them to ask questions and show interest in what they are learning. In the 8th grade phase, they want to discover how faith applies to them right now. Connect biblical truth to their everyday world by purchasing a youth Bible so they have access to articles and devotionals that can inspire them. And connect faith to everyday experiences by incorporating faith into routine interactions. Say things like, "Can we pray about this together?" Or, "The way you live shows others who Jesus is." You can also allow them to ask questions. For example, you might say, "I have questions too. What other things do you wonder about?" Finally, you can connect with a faith community. And don't just attend, get involved. Create relationships with parents in all seasons of life because you'll need their support and wisdom now and as your middle schooler moves on to the next phase. Time with a middle schooler will move more quickly than you think. Savor it. Each challenge, each failure, and each win. Remember, it's just a phase, so don't miss it.